Welcome back to Donington Park after the second Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend. Back on the podium for Hager PBM Ducati, it's Glenn Irwin. Glenn, that was a really strong race from you. You did a lot of work in the garage. You were saying about it on Friday, turned things around, but you did make it difficult. Talk us through the race and especially that moment and having to fight back because you were a long way back to then be back on the podium.
Yeah, it was a really fun race. Obviously the level in BSB is so high right now. I think the bikes are very balanced with bikes and riders having strengths in different areas. You see Kyle and Brad, and they're in the same bike and they're better in different areas. And I also got to see Rory, and he was also strong in different areas to me. So I would say the first 3 laps were like a little bit of a dress rehearsal, you know, warming yourself up, and then the last 9 was see who could do 9 qualifying laps. Look, I hold my hands up to the team because they have worked hard. My bike is a lot better than what it was Friday and Saturday. And I made a mistake, you know, a little bit of a rookie error. I knew Brad had lost momentum, and he was going to be able to brake later with, having a poor exit from Coppice, and I tried to brake later with a good exit, and I was just in a little too deep. Came back onto the track and regrouped. Initially caught Rory back, but he then I think he broke the lap record, the follow-on lap, and when you're trying to catch someone to get a podium. But I never ever give up. I learned a lot from Tommy in 2023 that every point counts for a championship, and that was very much his style back then, and we just knew we had to find a way to get third, and I think the resilience came through. Yesterday or last week, me and Kyle made a bit of a pack at the Northwest 200. It was over and had a few days trying to play golf with him. Not so easy. It's easier to race against him at Donington Park, and that's also not easy. But we both have donated bonus money, Kyle yesterday and myself today, to the families of Shane and Owen. So I really wanted just to get at least one podium this weekend to be able to do that gesture. But now we've got that monkey off the back. I want to go all out and try to win the last race. But these guys are riding incredibly well. It should be fun. 3 Ducatis on the front row. But to be honest, cream always rises to the top, and right now Brad is that cream. But I like Guinness and I like drinking cream, so hopefully I can rise to the top. Does that sound wrong? Cream? Sorry.
Thank you, Glenn, and congratulations. And back on the podium for Nitrous Competitions OMG Racing Yamaha, it's Kyle Ryde. Kyle, another strong race for you. Back on the podium again, consistency key in the championship, as Glenn just said. Talk us through the race from your perspective and how different it was compared to yesterday's.
A little bit different. The first couple of laps, me and Brad swapped over from yesterday. Brad was setting a good pace and slightly saving the tyre for the dogfight at the end. But the last 6 laps was very fast, faster than I thought we could go, to be honest. So for Brad to not have anyone in front of him to do a bunch of 27.0s/1s was fast, and I could keep up, but I couldn't get anywhere near to make a pass. So it was dragging me slowly away from third place. So I knew second was the target. But yeah, I never gave in. But the last lap, last sector, I was too far away, so I didn't want to do anything silly. And second's good enough. Hopefully we can make the bike a little bit better this afternoon to just stay closer on the back wheel and maybe have a shot if someone made a mistake. But yeah, I'm happy.
Thank you, Kyle. Congratulations. And making it a double so far this weekend here at Donington Park for Raceways Yamaha, it's Bradley Ray. Bradley, another strong performance from you, but like Kyle said, the race today was very different from yesterday. Talk us through it, and especially as obviously you had those moments with Glenn as well. How difficult was that race for you?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I led from the start, and I didn't do a silly pace. I just wanted to be up near the front, so I didn't get any chaos in sort of if I ended up dropping back to 4th or 5th. So I wanted to stay at the front. I didn't set too strong a pace. Glenn went past, and then I attacked straight away, and then he went to pass me again into the Melbourne, into the S's. I actually made a mistake on the exit there, so I decided that lap to brake a little bit later than what I normally would, and just maybe suck Glenn in a little bit and run him wide. So at that point, I just got my head down. Had sort of 6 laps to go, I think, by that point. Got my head down. I could see on the board it was plus 0.5 to Kyle, pretty much the last remainder of the race. But I just tried to hit the markers, hit my braking points, be smooth, and to be honest, the pace towards the end of the race was stronger than I thought it was going to be. Putting 27.0s. And the last part of the race was faster than I expected, and Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race later. It's going to be a dogfight again. But yeah, a little bit more time. Obviously, the 20-lap race gives us a little bit more time to be maybe more patient, not worry about leading at the start of the race, and see what we got towards the end. But the bike's working well. I'm feeling good. Track temperature's come up now, so that's helping a lot. And we'll see what we've got in the last race.